Well, well, well. Welcome to
Hello, folks.
Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire. Spay the Spire.
Yeah, Spay Spyro.
Just get an axe and chop down the fire.
Yes. We didn't start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Happy birthday, Miller.
Happy birthday, Miller.
Yes.
You.
Everyone, shower Miller with birthday emojis.
No,
Well, he didn't add
Don't
that
do it.
functionality, so.
Quick, Miller, code something up so we can bludgeon your avatar with birthday slices. Birthday slices? That's like a slice of a birthday.
Birthday
Yeah,
slices, yes.
Birthday
Sure.
box.
Sharpened, jagged shards of a
Presents
birthday.
that have been cut into pieces.
Yes.
cut
Violence.
cut my presents into pieces. This is my last gua.
What?
Gua.
Wow.
Go. That looks like an impractical mask. Exordium.
I have no idea what's happening yet.
Well, clearly you have to choose a throbby little...
Defeat
Uh-oh.
enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out in your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished.
This is a card game?
Yes. I'm assuming it is going to be very much like Dicey Dungeons, so I probably know how to play this in concept.
So I said this earlier. I'm like, if you like the first half of Inscription or Dicey Dungeon or Balletro, it's because they are like this game. Not that this game is like them.
Yes.
This Slay the Spire was the progenitor of a whole genre of roguelike card battlers.
When did this come out?
This
Oh,
was
wow.
2012.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice.
Wow.
I had no idea. Well, that's cool.
So, if you remember, a couple months ago, we made this little game called Under One Sky. And we put it into a competition, and there was another game in that competition called it was Disco something, and it was a card battler. You remember that?
Disco Elysium?
No, it was like Disco
Yeah.
Fever or something.
Yeah. Vaguely, kind of.
That was this people.
Nice.
They were in the Godot Jump Ship Game Jam with us,
God.
and they submitted another card battler because that's kind of just what they do.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I enjoy games like this, but it's the genre. It's a genre where I usually have to be. It has to be recommended to me. Like I don't seek these kinds of games out very often. And when I do play a game like this, it takes me a long time to pick it up. Because there's obviously a certain mentality that goes with these. You have to rapidly assess possible combinations and stuff like that, stacking and whatnot. And I'm so at that. Like progressive strategies, I'm not the best with that. Usually, I like to, in terms of strategies, I usually like to have everything laid out up front.
So now you get to pick a card to add to your deck.
So we got here.
So the color of the name background is the rarity of the card. Gray is common, blue is uncommon, gold is rare. That doesn't really have much to do with anything, just as to indicate you how often that thing will show up. I mean, all these are okay.
Knowing my general card game,
Oh, you're a dirty blue player. You just want to draw more cards?
well, drawing cards is usually going to be very good.
I mean,
Especially
yeah,
since it's 0 cost. I mean,
Could have your options open.
it's effective if it's like if it's the only way you draw cards or 2 ways you draw cards in your deck. If you start loading up on those things, they get worse the more you have in them. So if you draw a second one right now, it literally does nothing.
Fan.
So he's going to attack for 11. You could spend all 3 of your energy to get 15 block to take nothing, but you're playing Ironclad, so you have an
I
ability
heal.
in the top
It says I heal 6 hit points, so
at the end of combat. So
I can just do 5, and that should be fine.
Yeah, take some calculated damage.
Miller, is there a PvP mode for this?
No,
Oh,
Nah, I didn't just like that.
there's no multiplayer in this game.
gotcha. I'm just curious.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you spent 2 on the crush and then 1 on the shield, and that's the 3 energy you've got. Now, hold on. So he's at 20 health right now, and he's got 5 shield. If you were to try to use a strike right now, you'd see that it does 9 damage. So if you could find a 3rd strike, then you'd be able to kill him this turn. Yeah.
Nice.
See, that's just what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Hmm.
What do we got? We got 8 block, 5 block, upgrade a card.
Put a
in
card from your
hand.
discard pile on top of your draw pile.
Great.
Headbutt
Oh,
seems to be good.
Yeah.
5 block, upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat.
So, take
So
the
right
effect
click on the card, and now go to view upgrade. Every card can be upgraded
Oh.
once. What you'll do is you'll come across campfires sometimes instead of a fight. At the campfires, you can either restore like 30% of your health, you can upgrade a card, or you can. Yeah, that's basically the only 2 things. But that particular armaments lets you temporarily, for this battle alone, upgrade some cards in your hand.
I want that one.
Anybody has it going, Stoker?
It's going okay. How's it going for you?
How's it going for me?
By the way, happy birthday, Miller, because I actually haven't said it yet.
Thank you.
Anyway, continue, Jonas.
You have spoken the birthday invocation.
I have
These
spoken the
louses,
birthday.
yeah, they
invitation.
gain shield the first time you attack them in a combat.
As you know, anyone who speaks the birthday invocation must have a birthday within that year.
That's
it's
true,
a-
you know.
For a
I
year.
do have a birthday within the year.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. Anyway,
Excuse me.
I was wrestling today with OBS over on Linux.
Hmm.
Is that so?
Yeah, it was really tedious, but that's not any fault of the operating system. It's more like OBS on Linux is kind of half baked, and there's just not a lot of there's not as much functionality. So I was having difficulty with like basic shit, like getting separate sound sources set up as for for capture and things like that, getting plugins installed, finding the plugin folder, etc., etc.
Yeah.
It was really exciting,
It sounds exciting. I'm very
know.
excited.
doesn't it? I can tell you're just enwrapped.
I am.
Enrapture.
Enwrapped. Surrounded.
I can hardly contain myself. Oh,
Yeah.
whoops, I didn't. Splurch dead.
Clean up aisle 5.
So Ironclad has a bunch of these different cards.
Oh, he would,
That-
wouldn't he?
He's got a bunch of different cards where you deal damage multiple times because you can get a stat called Strength, and it says, if you have 1 Strength, all of your damage from your attacks goes up by 1.
Yeah, so
But Twin Strike would go from 10 damage to 12 damage because it says you deal 6 damage twice. Or that one would go from 9 damage to 12 damage because now you deal 4 damage 3 times.
Huh. All right.
A likely story.
So pick your punishment, pick your pain.
You can also always skip a card. This game definitely wants you to not completely just take every card you ever see ever
Yeah, I
and
know
flood
that.
out your deck. Yeah, you want to
Having
keep it,
a limited deck is usually better if you can, but at the moment, my deck is pretty limited in what it can do. So.
Yeah, you'll have the option to remove cards later. So, like, your deck started out with just a bunch of strikes and defends and that one crushed attack. And you will be able to start to remove some of the strikes and stuff because they're usually the strikes and the defense are usually the less effective cards. Like your defend is gain 5 shield for 1 mana, but the upgrade card you got is gain 5 shield for 1 mana and also upgrade a card. So you'll find a lot of strictly better cards like that.
I think we have problems.
Yes. Well, I mean, we've been playing Stardew Valley.
yourself.
We've been playing Stardew Valley for like 2 years. So our brains are clearly we're turning in. We're each turning into Krobus. That's what's happening. We're crobulating.
15 damage.
We're all becoming wizards, didn't you know?
Yeah. Ironclad also has a sort of subset of cards that are based around self-damage.
Add a copy of this card into your discard pile. That sounds like it's for some kind of wacky synergy that I do not have access to yet.
You are right. There is an Ironclad deck that is based around 0 drops.
Ooh.
And so playing Anger a whole bunch of times. Well, okay. It's actually Anger is good for 2 different decks. There's one that's based around 0 drops, and there's one that's based around sort of exiling cards. So there's a way that you can, instead of putting cards in your discard pile, you put them into the exhaust pile, which means they'll get shuffled back in when you reshuffle your deck. So because Anger keeps creating more cards, you can keep exhausting those over and over instead of eventually running out of cards in your deck.
Nice.
Fine.
A fruit-flavored fusion.
That's what I say.
That's what he said.
Those are my words.
Those are his
his
words.
rules.
Spitting facts.
He was spitting what now?
So I think this turn, okay. I was gonna say, you just want to stack as much damage as you can. These slimes have a thing where when they get below half health, they're gonna split into 2 slimes. They each have the max health of whatever they currently have. So if you were to stack a bunch of damage this turn, you get 2 slimes each have 13 health.
I like how the eyes have little movements.
Oh, Jonas, you haven't even seen the most popular mod for this game.
Is it furry?
No, it puts googly eyes on everything.
Nice.
I was gonna say
And so these slimes have 8 googly eyes on them.
Very nice. These guys look like they're Gatorade flavored.
How'd you know?
Really? I would think key lime pie.
Oh, that's fair.
Pew says when is Magical Jonas transformation into Lady Shampoo that needs a redeem? You know what? Funny you say that. There is actually a certain system in place that would allow Jonas to turn himself into Lady Shampoo.
Oh God, what?
Do you not remember that?
Why would you want that?
Beep.
Why would you invoke such a thing?
I mean, you're the one who started this.
Yeah,
You're the one that asked for expressions, I
that's
think.
true. I did. Yeah. I need to get on that. There's like a bunch of forms that I have in mind for like everybody. Ray actually showed me a modification of his regular avatar that has him blushing. I thought, oh, that's something. That could be a thing.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
blushy boy.
Yeah. Though the question is, would we have control of it? Would the audience have control of it?
Only you have control of it.
Okay.
You only have the power.
Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. All enemies. Dropkick. A dropkick is also part of a combo deck. If you can get 2 dropkicks in your deck and you have nothing else in your deck because you've been exhausting a bunch of cards and the enemy is vulnerable, guess what happens?
What happened?
You get to
cast
keep
drop
drawing
kick and you draw a drop kick.
over and over
And then you
again.
cast dropkick and you draw a dropkick. And you cast dropkick and you draw a dropkick. And you just infinite.
Madness.
When did you become a pro wrestler, Rick?
Yesterday. Eh.
He's gonna give up the upgrade and get the heal. So, the one on the right is a normal battle, similar to what you've been doing. The one on the left is a boss, or a mini-boss.
Oh.
But if you defeat them, instead of just getting cards of money, you also get another artifact.
Oh.
The fires that you have right now that heals you.
Rick is ready. He's
I'm
battle
not
hardened.
ready.
Oh, okay. Rick's gonna die.
So these guys have a specific strategy to them. They're going to keep alternating between dealing you a status effect and attacking you.
They
And
look
they're just
like-
going to keep alternating back and forth. You
know
want to
they-
take out one of the ones on the end. That way you're not taking 18 damage on the turn where they do that.
You know what these guys look like? They look like if the angels from Evangelion had like underlings, like putties that you had to fight.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like Leviathan from Hellraiser. He's like, you can't fight me until you fought my little underlings. You know, they start swarming.
Is that what Leviathan's underlings sound like?
Yeah, you didn't know that? I mean, that's canon.
I guess that's a piece of lore I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah, Clive Barker totally wrote that.
So how do you spell?
Lots of B's, L's, and R's
Okay.
in caps.
Okay. Just checking to make sure.
Perennial reminder that Clive Barker was active on DeviantArt for a while.
He was. It's true.
Yeah, he put on put up a bunch of paintings and stuff. It was weird.
It's not that weird.
It's a little weird.
That weird.
It's weird. Okay, it's weird that like someone would get on DA after they were like incredibly famous for other stuff.
It's not that weird.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
Always watching you.
You know, I just thought of one redeem that might be fun.
Oh, did you?
I'll put it in off topic.
Slice, slice, slice.
Yeah, you almost got it, Rick. You almost got him.
You blocked it.
Well, that's certainly a thought, Jonas.
I do have those once in a while.
It's true.
Usually they're pretty strange.
That's also true.
What happens with this? Deal 8 damage. Neat. I don't need to do this, but okay. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy.
Interesting. So it's the thing that would reward you for having a small deck.
Rage. Do it. Rage!
Deal
Oh,
8 damage to all enemies. Get another twin strike.
Rage.
This one is 0 cost.
Yeah.
That's it.
It
Give it
allows
your
you
anger.
to commit to just
Attack.
really going ham. Oh, you could do the thing. Make him vulnerable and then drop kick.
That's how you do it.
The thing.
You were really channeling Bentley from Sly Cooper there for a second.
Do
the
the fix!
thing.
Sly!
Inadvisable, but I so badly want to just get way ahead on how much damage I do to that guy.
I mean, that is literally this character is just fucking smack him as hard as you can.
So sort of like Barbarian.
Well, you
Yeah.
got rage now. Look at all that armor.
Miller, what's your your preferred D&D class?
I would have to have played D&D before for me to make that decision.
Oh, all right, fine. I'm just curious.
Well, no time like the present. Roll initiative!
Probably Warlock.
Well,
I guess.
okay. I would have said like Wizard or Artificer, but feeling more
They're
Warlock.
cool.
Yeah. Stoker,
Powder
I would
character
picture be
move.
Warlock. So go ahead.
Oh, I have
powder
before
effect.
had an idea for a character that they are they're a sorcerer lithomancer.
Like stone summoner?
Stone magic, yeah.
Okay.
And the main idea is they have this sort of discus that they use that's made of stone, and they are able to sort of earthbend it and make it float around them and turn it into different shapes and use it as a weapon.
Right.
Usually, if they turn it into basically a saw blade
Oh, all right. Feeling
and
it.
just
Again,
make
I'd
it fly
say,
through the
that's
air into
fun.
somebody.
Flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
Ease.
Yes.
Oh, what do we got?
Whenever a
Dark
card is
Embrace.
exhausted, draw 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any cards that exhaust.
No, you don't right now.
Unless I pick this one up, then I will.
Infernal Blade. Blade.
Yeah, so Infernal Blade or Iron Wave could be good here because Iron Wave is literally just a strike and a defend
Yeah.
at the same time, but only for 1 mana. Yeah, treasure chest.
Not very well drawn treasure chest, but
Periodic reminder that Moses used a Beyblade to part the Red Sea.
That's true.
Mhm. The boot.
Lest we forget.
He almost didn't make it up past Pharaoh's trap card.
That's the wrong anime.
Whatever. You know what? Face is the wrong anime.
whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5.
The boot.
Do I have anything that deals less than 5 damage?
I don't know if you do right now, but it will help you if you get weakened.
Yes, true.
Ooh, so now you get to rage and then just go all in on the attacks.
When we rage.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a running cage.
How do you like my cover? It's pretty good, right?
Sound just like Billy Corgan.
That's right.
So, Chad,
Coincidence?
I'm playing Slay the Spire in the background as well, and guess what I just found? I found the claw.
The
We're
claw.
doing a
The
claw build.
What's the claw?
0 mana, deal 3 damage. Increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat.
Nice.
Sorry, Darth Energy.
Yeah, these guys are doing lots of damage to me all at once. That is not
So
gonna
in
be
a
good.
situation like that, you might want to use one of your potions. So
What?
the red potion will give you a random attack for free. The blue potion will give you random power for free. And the green one says all of your blocking cards give you 5 more block this turn.
The spike slimes look like if somebody had one of those it was like one of those little novelty poops, but made out of concrete. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's the thing.
So it is, Jonas.
Yeah.
So it is.
I'm providing useful commentary.
Thank you so much, Jonas, for your useful commentary.
Oh shucks, it's what I do. It's a civic service.
It certainly is something.
Look, I'm just trying to make the best of a birthday situation, okay?
You've got me there, man.
Rick's doing that too.
Kurokibagami says, periodic reminder that Dizzy's Robin will give the world the basis of the hamster dance. I'll take the word for it. Oh, that's
Is that
right. Yeah.
hamster dance?
God.
Okay, but what brought up hamster dance again? I actually missed that.
Hamster
They're
dance.
just making the fun of the fact that you're like, casual reminder that this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they're like, you want to invoke curse knowledge? I can also.
yeah, but what did they say about it? I missed that. There it is. Okay, I actually looked at the chat. That was the part I wanted to know, was what was specifically said about hamster
Oh, I
dance.
see. You just didn't pay attention. I understand now.
Sorry, what? Did you say?
Hey, he's doing the thing that he said he was doing, and it's funny because he's doing it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, not
Oh,
didn't pay
yeah.
attention, couldn't pay attention.
What?
Oh, yeah, but I never heard myself do the hamster dance before.
You've never heard yourself do the hamster dance?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever did it.
Well, there's a first time for everything, GC.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, so cards like Flex and Rage really want you to build out a giant hand of like low cost attacks, play these like temporary buff effects, and then just throw like 9 attacks out in a turn.
Yeah,
Awesome, get the flex.
I'm low on health.
By the way, I was wondering, there's got to be some healing cards. isn't
Question
there?
mark. Upgrade 2 random cards for 16 hit points.
I mean, that seems worth. The fireplace gives you 24 HP or 1 upgrade, so.
Another one. You see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. Okay.
That's not
Quiet
sus at
cackling
all.
coming from above you. Banana, heal 26 hit points. Donut, max HP plus 5. Box, obtain a relic, become cursed, regret.
This is like a trap for Homer Simpson.
This, I'm starting
Just
to
peeking in.
realize.
Are you winning, son?
I have no idea.
It's getting close to the first boss.
Ooh, what's this?
What's this?
Slaver.
What's this?
Oh god. Just reminded me of that thing I saw.
Did you see a thing?
I did see a thing.
Very close to just killing him in one turn with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have your card. Okay. I was gonna say, you still have your potions. See if maybe they can do the last bit.
Oh, that's true.
But that should kill him.
Team
Is-
Snowdog and Zeronian Entity.
And Deep Shadow.
Hello.
Baby kitty.
We got 2 raids at the same time?
It happens.
Holy Jesus.
That's madness. Birthday madness.
It's true, it is.
Holy gobbledygook.
It's time for a birthday sacrifice. Who
Wait, what?
goes on the altar? You decide.
Well, I mean, it's Miller's birthday.
That's true.
Well, hold on here. Hold on. I didn't. What? Hold on.
Could be time for some chicken wings. You know. Doesn't sound good. Yeah.
I don't consent.
You totally concerned.
Billy, do you think you're more of a lemon kind of guy, barbecue, mesquite? You know what's your
Lemon pepper.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Good
a
choice.
good choice.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. All right. Hold still.
I don't want.
Hold very still.
Don't worry, this won't hurt us a bit.
I got
need
the
an
mail.
adult.
I am those.
Oh God.
Jordan says we were playing Mega Man Battle Network 3. Isn't that one of those alternate universe ones where Mega Man's just like a kid, and he's not even called Mega Man? He's called he has some other name.
Steve.
Yes, Steve.
I
I know that in some of the names some of the games his name is Volnut, which is a
Did you say
great name.
Walnut?
Volnut. That is his name.
yes, that's Big Man. That's just Mega Man.
Cat card.
Right.
I
should've
would
done that
like
one
a
first.
walnut.
So this boss has the thing of if you deal enough damage to trigger his little tooltip, then he'll flip into a different mode in which he'll stop whatever action he's currently taking. So the idea is you want to try to force him to flip before he does that big damage attack.
Nice.
You're nice.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe not as nice as I thought.
Aw. That could be nice.
Okay, fine. I'll
Ah,
let you. Yes, baby, you are very, very cute. I'm well aware. Trust me, nobody knows it as well as I do.
Cats need you to know. Cats need you to know that they're cute and need to be fed. It's very important.
It's true, though she has already been fed.
Yeah.
Don't believe her lies. She's already been fed.
Rage.
Love it when cats are like, and they look at you expecting like, that was a sad noise, right? That's how you humans express sorrow. That means you need to pity me and feed me.
It's very accurate, actually. The worst is when you can't figure out what they're trying to communicate to you. Like, what? I'm like, use your words, and she's like, and I'm like, use your better words.
the cat's like, you didn't understand that? Like, they give this expectant look, like, really? I'm explaining it very articulately.
Sometimes,
Human.
yeah, it does seem that way.
They just lay on your lap, expect you to know.
Like, cats, when dogs look exasperated, they're just kind of like, oh, I give up. But when cats look exasperated, they're like, really? Really?
Yeah. They're like, that's it, you're fired. Beautiful music, GC.
I have this I don't know, I don't have it handy, but I have this fantastic picture I took years ago of Skylar's cat Blunther.
I've always loved that name.
Right? I had to take about 5 or 6 pictures of him before I got the lighting situation right, because it was like one of those like backlit kind of super warm lighting situations, and he was curious at first, and after about 3 or 4 pictures, he was kind of like, fine, whatever, and that was the look I got in his face. He wasn't looking at me; he was kind of looking past me, just like, okay, it's great.
This class was pretty catchy. Got the vibe.
Yeah, I like the overall art direction and of this game. It's kind of, it's clever, but it's not like overstated. It's not like in your face. It's just kind of everything kind of complements everything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I love your hair, and you're like, oh, thanks.
Yes, exactly.
How come I keep not drawing any defense cards?
Yeah, I never
Because you haven't added it. You haven't added any defense cards to your deck. Is the problem?
You went too much murder, Rick.
Remember, use your potions.
Why would I use my potions? They're all the way at the top of the screen.
Powers one is probably going to be good for you. Or the dexterity one right now, because he's about to deal 20 damage.
Having him up there makes it feel very operating system, like old Mac OS. I think probably a better place in the UI would have been like down to the left and right of the cards. Although I guess maybe, I don't know, or maybe to the side.
You got 5 energy this turn because your sundial finally triggered. So.
Kibagami says, when cats do that, it's just, I demand attention. No touch, just attention. And then, like, they'll take a very specific, unknown amount of attention before they, like, turn around and bite you. Like, good.
Oh.
They're like, and done.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't have.
And then the one turn he's not attacking, you draw all the defense cards.
Yeah.
That'd be that related deck roll.
It is a card game.
7 block 11 damage. That's pretty good. Oh my god, he's turned into a durian.
Have you ever had durian?
Yes, I have.
What'd you
Not
think?
a
You poor thing.
Not a big fan, honestly. I don't like lychee either. There was there's one kind of what's it called again? A calamansi. I like those.
Well, you know what? They like you too.
Good. Yeah, durians are kind of gnarly. They just
Hooray! You beat the first boss.
nice. Brutality.
Now you get a rare card, and then you're also going to get a relic to choose.
Uh,
And so these cards can each sort of be the cornerstone of a deck in itself. Barricade is its own kind of deck.
Pervious.
Brutality can give you benefits. You have cards that are like every time you take damage, do a thing.
So wait. If it says power, does that mean that this lasts until the end of
Until the end of combat.
End of combat, okay.
Oh.
Look at the point side, though.
Yeah, it costs 3 mana. If you upgrade it, I believe it costs 2. Probably... Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get one of these relics. Usually what I try to go for is after the first boss, you want to pick up a relic that gives you your 4th energy.
During boss and elite combats, gain energy at the start of your turn. On pickup, remove 2 good cards from your deck. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them.
Transform cards become a random card of any rarity. So just completely randomize 3 cards in your deck.
That's so random.
I mean, in one hand, you're getting free.
Oh, good. It actually heals me all the way for that. Not all the games that take after this do that.
Nice.
Yeah, it re-heals you.
That would be BRB.
We will wait for you.
I won't.
Go. Well, I'll wait for you, GC. Team Snowdog says brutality is an old Mortal Kombat was such a disappointment. Look, in the 90s, it was pretty edgy. Okay, when we were all early teens, and most of us had only just started seeing PG-13 movies. It was like, wow, he ripped out his spine. Oh, that's so raw. Sip your Slurpee and wearing your flame pants.
Did you have flame pants, Jonas?
I did not have flame pants, no, but my brother did. My brother had the flame pants and the bleach tips and the little the yin yang necklace. and the designer pogs.
You can't see me, but I'm
Are you
shaking
saying your
my
brother
head
was
right now.
Shindy?
Oh God. It was a time.
It was.
Now he tended to be a lot more prone to dressing trendy than I did. I had Reeboks. That was the Reeboks, and at one point I had a couple of loud shirts, and that was the extent of it for me. Blackball 7 says, I didn't have flame mist, but I had a flame beanie. Nice. I made a few fashion mistakes back in the day, like in junior high, and quickly learned that it's just not worth it to try and stand out. At least for me. If you can own it, if you're one of those rare extroverts who can stand out and completely own it and deal with any kind of quips or bullshit that your peers throw at you, then go for it. But that was not me.
But that was not the Jonas.
Yeah, no, back when
Oh, he tends to escape.
When
Yeah,
the
he's gonna
80s
try to run away with your
dinosaurs,
money.
when the 80s dinosaurs roamed the 80s Earth.
Yeah, that's right. And Reebok pumps were a thing where it was like, oh, I'm gonna rapidly pump air into my shoes. That'll help me with slam dunks and stuff.
Yeah.
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 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, and that means that it's 5 damage actually.
Well, actually.
Or get more rage.
Well, actually.
Or more flex.
Kyoki going says, I was the kid with trip pants, studded hoodies, and anime shirts. Did you have one of those like necklaces that were like hematite, like hematite beads? Or I don't know if they were hematite, but they looked like hematite, like they were like dark colored metal.
Deals 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike.
Yeah.
Where can I look in my
strikes?
deck?
Top right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still pretty
Okay,
good.
Plus 12, so it deals 18 damage for 2 mana.
What else is here? Shuffle 3.
So you
random
usually,
skills.
every time you're at a shop, you want to make use of the card removal service in the
That's
bottom
true.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to keep a lean deck. Trim off the fat.
Let's see. What am I not using every time it comes up?
What do we eject?
I feel like you could just get rid of a strike. Like you
A
have a lot of
strike,
other cards
yeah.
that just do damage.
Oh no, sold out.
So you've got Pen Nib. That is every 10 attacks. Your 10th attack deals double damage.
Why is it a
Flame in
Pen
a
Nib?
Jar. You start the game, start each combat with a particular attack in hand. Boon. Every time you would exhaust a card, there's a 50% chance you don't exhaust it.
That could be.
Spoon is actually a bad thing in some cases.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's some
Because
cards
exhausting cards is good for some, it looks like.
Yeah.
Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Regen potion, colorless potion. Stay a while
No.
and listen.
What's your pleasure?
What's your
What's your
pleasure,
poison?
sir?
Give me this one.
Mr.
I will
Cotton?
start with... This one I always want to start with it seems.
Deal 8 damage, apply 2 vulnerable.
A bash.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Makes sense to me. You want to be able to apply that vulnerable.
Yeah. Give him a 1/2.
I like gold.
Two Stog says my worst skill in any of these games making decisions. That's kind of me too. Like, I'm good at coming up with, like, once I understand the progressive stacking stuff, I can come up with good strategies. But then it's like, okay, you gotta be like, think on your feet and dynamically reassess as you're going.
I think you're overestimating how much brain power you need to put into it.
Well, fine then. Maybe I'll try it. Flex.
Yeah, unfortunately, that only gets me a little bit because I drew block cards. Look at all those days cards.
Look at all those days.
Wait, does it say unplayable?
Yes,
Yes.
those are
So we
cannot
negative. Those
cast
are
that card.
status effects.
Oh.
Yeah. So this guy has a thing where every time you cast a non-attack card, you put a daze into your draw pile. which is very bad if you have only one actual card in your draw pile, and then you cast like 2 or 3 non-attack spells, because then your next turn you're just only gonna draw dazes.
Oh.
Because your deck is now like 90% daze, because there's only one actual card.
Right, okay. It's like having a Joker in the deck.
Joker.
Joker here!
Play the top 3 cards of your draw pile. Interesting. I don't know what metallicize is.
So metallicize is at the end of your turn, you get block equal to the metallicize amount. Every time you take attack damage, the metallicize decreases by 1.
Interesting.
Strike could be good. I like Inflame Plus here. Just all your things deal 3 extra damage.
Inside you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. You pick one copy. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for some quiet time. One of 20 cards add to your deck or heal 26 hit points.
What do you think you need? You need more cards, or you just need some health?
I need health. Reading is for chumps. You doze off at a comfy chair instead.
Big hunk new energy.
Reasonable fee of all your gold will do. Okay, it's 39.
Sorry, big what?
Honk Schnoo.
Honk Schnoo?
Guy gave us all his
Honk
gold. What a
Schnoo.
sucker.
Honk Schnoo. Honk Schnoo.
Oh, like a sleep
Oh,
nice?
Yes.
That
Just
sounds
give
like a
all your
Honk
gold.
Schnoo.
Oh,
Ain't
yeah.
you never Honk Schnooed before?
Sounds like a Hanna-Barbera character. Fred and Bonnie meet the Honk Schnoo!
I do not have any gold, so visiting the merchant is pointless. Not that I had enough to buy anything anyway.
Honk Schnoo Fooey, #1 super guy.
Yeah. You're just very tickled by this now, aren't you?
Cleave. I like it.
We do like cleavage here.
Leave it to Cleaver. Wait, we took that in 2 different directions.
You know that's not what he meant, mister.
God, I remember, like, I vividly remember not knowing what cleavage meant, and I remember reading like it was like a movie review, and they were going over the spicy part, well, spicy for the 80s, and there was something about ample cleavage, and I was like, what's cleavage? That's a funny word.
Did they split a guy in 2? This sounds rad.
Man, this movie's like there's a lot of bloodshed.
Jonas, do you remember? Do you
What?
remember the bit in Weird Al's UHF where it was like Conan the librarian?
Vaguely.
And, like, this guy's like, sorry, this book is overdue, and Conan just goes "Ah!" with his sword and just slices straight through it. God, that movie's so good.
That movie had what's his face from Seinfeld.
Yeah, long before he was well known.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, it was Kramer. Kramer
Yeah.
von Seinfeld pants. That's
Yeah,
his name.
that's his name. That is his name. Man with eye patch and devilish grin.
Get jaxed.
Get jacked on!
Get jacked.
Lose 3 hit points, gain 2 strength. Become test object, transform 2 cards. Just mutagens, obtain a special relic. Mutagenic strength. Start each combat with 3 strength. At the end of your first turn, lose 3 strength. Sure.
What harm could come from ingesting a glowing blue liquid? I mean, come on.
You could become a Ninja Turtle.
Law
Exactly.
Bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop.
Moz and pause.
Ah.
Important survey chat. Moz or pause? You can only you
Vote
can't
now
have
on your
both.
phones.
Yeah. You can't have both, only one. Vote now.
Or else. You won't.
Forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
Forever hold your peas.
Yes.
All your peas. Every serving.
Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do at all.
There we go.
No.
There's a poll.
Yeah. See, Miller did it for me.
All right. Well, I'm casting my vote.
I might as well cast mine.
Nobody's
Vote
gonna be
now.
surprised.
Be a
Nobody's gonna be
contributing member of
surprised by,
democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy never
Thought that was
sleeps.
Thought that was something that was just made up for Helldivers.
Yeah. They were
Democracy doesn't exist.
Yeah, they were the ancient Greeks were planning for Helldivers when they came up with the word.
It's true.
They were like,
Yeah, but
someday. Do it.
It was invented by the Canadians, give you free will.
That's fair.
Forgot.
It looks like Paws are the decisive winner.
I figured that would be the case, but I gave it my all for Team Maw.
Hey, Ma!
We're having a poll on this here internet.
Hey, Ma, there's a weird fucking goo creature on my screen. Come look at this weird goo creature. He's like playing cards and stuff.
Essence of Steel.
Oh, I might be. I think I have Metallicized and Plate Armor reversed. I think Plate Armor is the one that gets reduced every time you take damage. Metallicized is just you gain 6 block on the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Click on your potions, you're able to discard them if you don't want them
Yeah.
anymore.
Lose 3 hit points, gain 2 energy, exhaust 1 card, draw 2 cards.
Since Paw has won, we will now turn Rick into a giant paw.
Or will we?
We will do it for exactly 1 frame.
And I have no
Okay,
idea. I
there-
haven't been using
that's
it
over.
at all.
Blink and you miss it.
We'll do it. We'll make West into a big paw with like West's face in the middle, like the Chef Boyardee glove.
Well, that
I don't know
cursed.
how I feel about that.
So happy to have put this all in your minds.
You keep inflicting us with things, Jonas. Why do you do this? I thought we were your friends.
You need it. Everybody loves it. You know you love it.
Obtain a relic, 50% become cursed rive.
All right.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Just add fake card to my deck, so.
But you got the Ornithopter.
Never use a potion, heal 5 hit points.
Hamburger Helper, Chef Boyardee. Same thing, okay? You're telling me Chef Boyardee wasn't a giant sentient glove with a little face?
You're telling me a Chef Boyardee this rice?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
You know, I hate to say this, but I think we might be strange people.
You don't say.
No.
Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost.
Oh, yep. Snecko. Snecko is a bullshit fight. You like the deck of having a bunch of zeros and ones? Well, get effed, because now everything costs 2 or 3.
Nice.
Let me just do this
There-
and see if I can get anything. Nope.
Nope. There is a relic you can get that is the Snecko Eye, in which case it's like you always have the Snecko effect. And
This Neko Effecto?
that effect is very silly, because then it's just like, well, I guess I only play these giant spells that now have a random cost. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they cost like 5. Very, very silly, very random deck.
What, Jonas?
I'm just having horrible ideas for redeems.
Jonas.
I know, I'm
Jonas,
making
are you being a monster again?
just like stupid Adult Swim kind of shit.
No, don't do monster things. Don't be a monster.
Like stuff that would be of no redeeming value whatsoever, and pretty much just distract from the stream, but it would be hilarious.
Don't be Frankenstein Hoover liking.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Wow.
No, just like there's a redeem that's like West shooting eye beams and just disintegrating one of us with like the Wilhelm scream, like yeah. And then there's, you know,
Damn it. Why am I laughing at this? I should be encouraging you.
it's the honk shnu in me.
You're a monster, Jonas.
Anger also costs 0. These cost 0. Draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand onto the top of your draw pile, assuming that I drew a card that I can't play but might want for next turn. It seems somewhat specific.
Yeah, but it is a 0-mana card that lets you... Well, it doesn't go up on cards.
The other hand, Bloodletting Plus. 3 hit points for 3 energy.
100 tacos for $100.
Do you want to take the Dark Ritual?
Yes,
I
I
thought you were gonna say, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
Do you?
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Oh, we're fighting Miller.
I knew
Culty
this day would
boys.
come.
Watch out for their broken tennis rackets. Or what? No, they're wooden interrobanks. That's what they are.
Yeah, watch out for those.
They're hooky
Ah,
schnookies.
shit. I'm sorry, they're what now?
They're hooky schnookies for the honk snooze.
What have you done, Miller?
I didn't make him like this. You were his roommate. You were responsible for him.
Stoker didn't make me like this. Although he had a chance to, he had a chance to stop the terrifying progression from
Progressing?
yeah, from
Is that
Progresso.
what you're about to say?
From Progresso gravy. Gravy?
Gravy.
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 And now they're doing the thing.
What, you don't like gravy?
I don't like their
Miller.
gravy. It's too spicy.
Miller, don't be a hater. Don't be drinking your haterade.
Yeah.
My haterade is so nutritious, though.
You ever notice how no one actually gets married during you know, when you eat the Italian wedding soup? Drink the soup? Drink or eat the soup? Do we drink or eat soup here in this house?
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, that was a new one.
Like, there's not one word of that made any sense to me.
See?
Like, that was more nonsensical than usual.
I've been doing my solo streams, and those are like extra good chances to practice bullshit because no one can stop me at that point.
I see.
So I've been honing my craft. I'm like level 12 BSer now.
Mm.
I was level like 11 before. I've
Yeah.
achieved mastery.
Here I feel like we're feeling continues to be a level 13 bullshitter.
I mean, you know, I asked the pertinent questions, like, what if Hamburger just went like completely Hannibal Lecter on the cheeseburgers?
Okay,
You know?
but you've been doing that one for a while.
Ah,
I'm
sure.
used to that bit.
Okay, well, okay, fine. Regarding the cheeseburgers, you know, do they have like brains in the buns? I mean, those eyeballs have to connect to something, right? There's like a, you know, do they have proper brain buns or like? Well, Stoker.
You know, I'm afraid I slept through that class.
How's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
Let's see.
Okay,
Aren't you-
Boxer's been clipping some of this.
Excellent. Miller, aren't you glad you?
That's no dog.
Oh, okay. Miller, aren't you glad you birthday?
Incredibly glad. I'm so happy to be here with my friends.
Aw.
3 years ago, you were like, "Oh, you know, I'll just join this this."
I have so many things to say about video games.
Yeah.
I have to begin the stream and say things about video games.
I wanna talk about Outer Wilds. And we were
I
like,
still
"Okay,
remember
come
the
on
day. I still remember the day Bear was like, "I want to help break with this game. Maybe I should join you guys." And a nightmare after that.
in." Then you became assimilated. You became a burb.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You
Was-
alright there, Jonas?
Was TFF your first con, Miller? I forget.
I mean, yeah, I would have gone to TFF first just because it was the local one.
Right. I mean, that year, was that your first year of going to a convention?
Oh, no. My first
Oh, okay.
TFF would have been like 2017,
Oh,
2018.
okay. Cool. I'm just curious. What if Hannibal made brain tendies? Brain tendies.
Brain candies?
Yes.
Brain tendies.
Brain tendies.
My brain
Look,
is so
brain
tendy,
tendo.
bro.
Look, everything else has been deep fried. Let's just let's take the obvious leap and, you know, just start with human brains, you know? Why not, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. They're full of wholesome nutrients.
And prions.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, come on. What's a little prion or two?
Makes it
Keep rounds
spicy.
between friends.
Adds a little spice to it.
Brain spies. Oh, Nightbrow's got a lot of hit points.
Yeah, well, he's the floor 2 boss. He's gotta be hard.
When did I gain another energy?
I don't know, when did you?
Your slave caller. Because this is a boss fight.
Oh, that's right.
Is what now?
His slave collar, you know, the collar what the slavers use.
So it's that kind of game.
Flavor the flavor.
One of these days, Jonas, you're gonna go
Flavor
too
the
far.
flavor, bring it under your rule.
One of these days, you're gonna go too far, and then you know where you'll be? I don't know, because you'll be too far.
Yeah. One of these days you'll go too far and you'll be in where would I be? I guess I'd be in Spokane or something. That's probably too far.
I mean, yeah. From what
Yeah.
I've heard, Spokane isn't really worth visiting.
Oh God. I believe there's a FurCon out there, but like I have.
Yeah, isn't that the one run by like the super religious Jesuit who won't allow any adult art at
Oh
it?
no, that's the other one I never got. Thingamacon.
Is that the super conservative one?
Yeah, well, I that's what I've heard. I have never gone to, what is it, like Northwest for thing. But yeah, no, there's one run by like a Jesuit dude, and I just like, I'm like, hey locals, are any of you going this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, cool. like I don't know who goes. And then there's the one over in like Ocean Shores, which I kind of want to check out, but I forget it happens in B. That's like a million. That's like on another planet practically. You know?
It's true. Who even knows what the atmosphere is like there?
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, like, I kind of want it. I kind of want to check it out. But I mean, again, that's like, that is the Boondocks. There's, like, it... Washington doesn't have, like, California has a lot of, like, beach culture and stuff going on. Like the Bay Area and LA, they're all, like, right there on the coast. In Monterey, too. Out here, there's not a lot on the actual, like, coast. There's stuff around Puget Sound. But you know what I mean? There's not like a beach culture. It's just too fucking cold most of the time.
Yeah, and like the beaches are kind of rocky, aren't they?
Yeah, well, okay. It depends on where. If there's wave action, the beaches will be ground down to like more beachy beaches. But yeah, a lot of them are kind of
Beachy beaches.
Yeah. Well, what I call beaches. This is my Californian.
You being a beach snob, Joe?
Yeah, no, my Californian is definitely coming through now. Like I have like high standards for like what a beach is. Like there's, there are
opinions.
There are beaches up here, but they're all like rough and pebbly and like.
I would not have survived this if I did not have that metallicize.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Simon says it was short
It's gonna be very strong.
There used to be short-lived con in Spokane. Really? Spokane? Nice.
Yeah, are you a Spokane or a Spokane?
Are you
I
a
think-
smoker or a smoker?
Wasn't there one in Tacoma at some point? I don't know.
There was an attempt, as I recall. You know what? I'm not even gonna go into it.
Yeah,
I know
probably
too much.
much.
I know too much.
Versus Meat Seed. God. I missed it by like a year when I moved up. That would have been distance-wise. That would have been ideal for me because I at the time when I first moved up here, I was near SeaTac, but yeah, before it imploded. Yes, I've heard I've heard much about that.
Much about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't nothing. Unfortunately,
It was
certainly
something.
was not
Yeah.
nothing.
I don't know. I'd also love to go to Vancouver. Some year, but it's all the way over in Canada. And I mean, you know, that's too far.
Who goes to Canada?
I know, right? I mean, what do they have up there?
Canadians?
Like moose and icicles. Moosicles.
And then GC just shed a tear.
One single tear
Yeah.
trailing down GC's face. Very
Then it
dramatic.
freezes because it's too cold.
Hooray!
Let's see.
Killed him.
attack.
Murder!
Oh, double tap. That looks like a
Birdie
impervious. Offering. Lose XP gain 2. What the hell are those? Are they like turns?
The which
You get-
ones?
Those little two that. Yeah. You
Energy.
get, oh, your energy. Okay,
2
yeah.
energy.
2 energy.
Let's see. Next attack is played twice. That could be good.
Sounds
be, could be.
to me.
This one is also good. It synergizes with don't lose block between turns, but I do need to draw this one second. And it still costs a lot.
Yeah.
Truth be told,
It's a conundrum.
they're about under ideal circumstances, and if I had like
Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer smith at rest sites. Gain energy at the start of your turn. At the start of combat, shuffle 2 boons into your draw pile. Whenever you lose hit points, draw 1 card.
Huh.
They're like lunar artifacts.
You're a
About-
lunar artifact.
I think you need more energy though. Yeah.
So you have to pick one.
Not like
Okay.
I've been smithing at rest sites.
All right. But yeah, under ideal circumstances, if I had an unlimited budget, I'd probably go to about 6 or 7 cons a year. I say that. I don't know if how that would actually play out.
It play out like this.
Explosive, huh? Explodes in 3 turns.
These are such abstract-looking thingies. Fighting thingies. I know a couple folks who go to Vancouver, so that might be fun.
First sounds like it'd be fun.
I also haven't been to Vancouver since 1986, so it would be fun to just like grab a couple folks and tour around the city, see some of the things that I vaguely remember, like the Telus Dome. And stuff
Sorry,
like
did you say 86?
that. 1986. It has been 38 years since I was in Vancouver and Canada.
I wasn't alive in 1986.
Yeah, you took that year off dead for tax purposes.
Yeah. I was a wee babby. My dad took us to Expo 86.
I was 3 years old in 86.
I got lost, and
More or less.
I was separated from Dad for about, I think, maybe like 5 minutes because the crowds were big and the place was disorienting. And Dad said one of the most like jerk things he ever said to me. Like one of those things that like it was an off the cuff remark from him, but it's like you remember that kind of shit forever because you're a kid and it's terrifying. He said, "We were gonna leave you there," because he was irritated that I wandered off, and I was like.
I'm picturing you doing that. Just
Yeah. Like I was like, I'll have to live in the World Expo for the rest of my life. You know, my mind was already imagining like I would become like a World Expo urchin or something.
yes,
Shiny-
those
shiny
famous
shoes.
excursions.
Excursions. I want to be an excursion. But yeah, I was. That place was like super ADD land, okay? Because there were a bunch of national pavilions, and it seemed like every single one all the countries were trying to outdo each other. So all the shit was like wacky and brightly colored and ridiculous.
I'm into it.
I mean, there were like a couple. You know, there were some where like budget was clearly an issue, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't care." But yeah. Other than Dad scaring me with that, it was a fun trip.
And like, other than this horrifying moment that I will never forget.
They had an interactive room, and I know this doesn't sound like a big deal now, but it was like a theater, and there was this sort of like somebody was like, "Hello, I'm the room, and I want you to make a choice." And like there would be 2 buttons that light up, and like everybody would be like, "Ooh," you know, like we make some choice by pushing one, and then like
oh, sorry, you hit the wrong button.
Yeah,
you've nuked Atlanta.
Yeah, it's still because we global thermonuclear war. No, no, like it showed the poll results on the screen. I guess it was like a bunch of pre-recorded videos, and it just blew my little 80s child my mind was blown. I was like, how can this be? The room is intelligent and real-time democracy, and just something like that.
Yeah, it blew your mind the same way it blew the minds of everyone in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true. It was so tragic. Don't blow up Atlanta, Stoker. They're having a convention over there right now.
Oh, you're right. That must be why I was thinking of Atlanta, actually.
It is currently foie.
When is Rad's run? Rad is doing a speed run. Like, it's like... Hold on, let me take a look. It's like Friday morning, I think. Rad, come on, load it up. Rad Ringtail is running Mega Man 2 at 1:16 p.m. Local time for them, so that'd be 10:16 a.m. for me. I wonder if Sean's doing any narrating. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh wait, there he is. There he is. Sean is narrating the part of the Mario block towards the end on Saturday.
That's fun.
Yeah, good times.
That's amazing. What year was that Scene 2 film? What thing?
1990, I think. 1990? I don't know.
1990 or 1991.
Was it released in what, 92, 91?
Let me see. I think it was 1992 it came out.
Okay. Oh, is chat like Benuying?
1991, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Chat, are you Benuying responsibly?
Please Benui responsibly.
Oh, Sleepy Jonas. Sleepy.
Sweet Jonas.
Sleepy Jonas. Oh, well.
Getting ready to go honk schnoo, honk schnoo.
Yes, that's true. Honk a schnoo. Honk a schnoo.
I do not understand what these doing. Let's see. Lifelink. If other enemies are still alive, revives in 2 turns at 50% hit points.
Yeah, so you gotta kill all of them in the span of 2 turns. If you leave even one of them alive, he'll res his friends.
You're telling me an evil this residenced?
Yeah. How many Resident Evil films have there been? There's like they've got to like
Films?
what 7 or something.
They are
Games?
currently-
8 mainline games.
No, he was asking about the movies.
The movies. Yeah.
movies. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I'd double check. I haven't watched them all, honestly, after they started bringing in more characters in the Resident Evil series, but with totally different backstories and everything.
I watched the first one.
Oh, I definitely loved the first two.
Yeah.
They went out.
Remember the laser grid of futility?
Yes.
I mean, everybody remembered that scene from what I remember.
It was like, oh, you almost made it. Whoops! Ha ha! The computer said that.
There were 6 movies. Yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh, what if I did a grid? You know.
Yeah, that's spot on. It makes me feel like I'm right there.
No, like, it scared the crap out of me in the theater, but then looking back on it, it's like, okay, this is some bullshit. Why didn't the computer just do a grid the first time around?
Because she was an asshole.
This is bullshit.
That's exactly why she did it.
I mean, GC, that's as good a reason as any.
Yeah.
You ever design, like, an AI after, like, any of your, like, as a tribute to your late relatives or anything like that? It's some kind of evil shit's gonna happen. Like, why do I exist?
And especially don't give in to the temptation to design an AI after your ex.
Yeah. Oh.
Or your sick little child.
Yeah.
What's funny, looking back on it though, that was the way they designed her in the original Resident Evil movie was actually pretty scary. Because she was very good at like hiding her cruelty in the original. When you think about it.
They were tapped into that whole shining, cute little kid thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's more a monster isn't as menacing as like something that doesn't look monstrous at all, but just says ominous things. Come and play with us forever and ever.
Come and play with me. Don't you wanna play?
Apparently,
Glowing Tesseract. That's not ominous.
Nice.
Add 1 colorless card to your deck. Add 2 colorless cards to your deck. Add 3 colorless cards to your deck. What's a colorless card?
So, colorless refers to if you look in the background of the cards in your deck, most of them are going to be red. That means that they belong to the Ironclad. Colorless are cards that are not character specific, that any character can find them.
But yeah, when they were
Every
writing-
time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Interesting.
and
I'm
then-
currently playing a deck that has 2
Oh.
panaches in it, and I'm making great use of them.
Deal
Right.
damage
Panache.
equal to the number of cards in your draw pile.
Ooh.
Well, I say I make great use of them. I've got panache, and then I've got a relic called Unceasing Top that says if I ever have no cards in hand, I just draw another card. So my deck is just filled with 0 drops, and I just cast whatever it does, and then I have no cards in hand, and then I draw another 0 drop, and I just keep doing that and triggering panache over and over.
See, I still remember how hyped it was to go see the Resident Evil movie back then, and how everybody was talking about it on news at school, and the whole how the directors were all talking about how good this movie was, and I felt it back then. It was really good. When everybody looks at that today, it's that Resident Evil movie that everybody hates anymore, but yet everybody forgets that it was very hyped back then. The first 2 Resident Evil movies.
Well, I really enjoyed Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Fifth Element. First element.
I am not
The
going to
first element. But the
And the
first
con-
element is Schmoogan.
And the costumes in the second movie were actually pretty damn spot on. They were awesome.
Oh yeah.
Especially
Nice.
Nemesis. It's when they started bringing in like the video game characters more and more, and I don't know if that was because of the fans or because that was their intention, but they started bringing in more characters from the games and with different personalities, like action movie personalities. Yeah, it started getting a little weird after that. Like Barry Burton blows everything up with his
I'm not
cigarette.
getting through this. Does not matter.
And how they-
Womp.
And how they recreate
Oh, well.
this fight.
You did get to unlock some more cards.
But was definitely toned down
Now you
crap.
have more strength-focused cards to build from.
Get buff, dude.
Strength affects this card 3 times. The enemy intends to attack, gains 3 strength. Double your strength, exhaust. That's just ridiculous.
New character.
Yee.
You've unlocked the Silent.
Game over.
At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Enemies
It's
in your
Mew. Say hi to Mew. We love Mew.
Max hit points plus 7. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 hit point.
So here's the thing you can do here. Go into the top right and click the map icon that's next to your deck. So you want to see here, is there a way that you can reach a mini boss as your third combat encounter?
I think so. If I take that, doot. I have mini
Okay.
boss as the second one.
So if you have 4 question marks, if one of those is a combat, you're still good. If 2 of those are a combat, then you're not good. But that's probably not likely. So yeah, I would take your first 3 combats have 1 HP, and then try to take that path and get the mini boss to have 1 HP.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Fuse with Silent Hill. Silent Hill movies were pretty cool back then too.
So she's
I-
got defends and strikes, same as everyone else. Silent also cares about discarding cards. So she'll have things that are like, if you've discarded a card, do X, or when you discard a card, do X.
What does my deck look like right now? Neutralize. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 weak. Interesting. Deal 12 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. A loose brick within a pillar that catches your eye.
Oh no, my eye.
The heart awaits. This is your handwriting.
Take and give. Receive Iron Wave and store a card.
Yeah, so this is like the one way that you can sort of transfer cards between runs.
What is going on?
Okay, so this is your one combat that you're okay with, but you need all the other question marks to be not combats.
For each skill in your hand. Those are skill, attack. Blade Dance, add 3 shivs to your hand.
Oh, I love shivs. Oh, I love shiv builds.
Sure.
Miller has chosen violence.
That's a great
Nope.
thing to say, devoid of
Damn it.
context.
Well, unlucky. Oh yeah, the Silent also has poison as like one of her things. So you build up poison on the enemy, and then they take that much damage and lose 1 poison. But if you can build it up faster than the decay, you just keep dealing more damage every turn.
Upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots. Sweet. As do the elite enemy anyway.
The Brute.
He doesn't look happy.
No, he's very unhappy that you keep casting spells.
Hello world, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Do it!
I don't want to get happy. What if I want to be angry?
No.
Right, so now every time you cast a skill, he's going to gain 2 strength. So this is a damage race. Trying to use defense cards just ends up making him stronger.
What's he got? Take some damage from him.
Iron Wave and Neutralize are definitely going to help you here. Going to allow you to have some defensive things without actually using a skill. Yep.
How much is?
You know, it's the fact that he's sort of like
Gain
He's
2
sort of-
strength every time.
he's listing forward and he's looking down that makes him look like he's frustrated, like I'm just doing my best over
Okay,
here and
do
you're beating me up.
this.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Ooh woo.
Gives me 13. I don't know if
See,
that
this guy-
really does any good for me, but I should be able to kill him next turn.
He's like, this guy I'm holding, at least he was my friend. He was supportive.
I think the shivs and the strikes are good enough. So the shivs are really fun because there's a particular power you can get that says every time you deal attack damage to an enemy, apply 1 poison. And so if you just sit there and make a whole bunch of shivs and every single one of them is coated in poison.
Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Nice.
Yeah, that doesn't sound OP at all.
We appreciate free damage.
Obtain a random potion. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Deal 8 damage next turn, gain 1 energy. Left. Oh well. At the start of its turn, it takes damage. Okay. Deal 7 damage, apply 1 weak. Deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison. The elite monster or campfire? Let's go elite monster.
Elite. Ooh, your explosive potion's gonna be very good here. And your noxious fumes. And your mercury hourglass. Yeah, some good items for this fight.
That didn't do anything. Oh well. I just have too many cards. I can't pay attention to them all.
That's fair.
Oh, woe is you.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh,
It's
woo.
you.
Oh, damn it.
Gonna die at the start of his turn.
Sorry.
Nope. Not allowed.
It's gonna be another one of those nights where I just like, second I'm done with this, I'm gonna just crawl into bed like an old dude.
Crawling in my bed.
Thank you. It's fine. I've been doing too much late night stuff anyway.
Fair. I suppose fair.
Nice that you can just discard your negative effects.
Yeah. That is part of what the one of the strategies for the Ironclad is you'll have a lot of cards that instead of dealing self-damage, you'll give yourself a lot of wounds and negative card effects. But then you also include a bunch of effects that exhaust cards, specifically to then exhaust those status effects.
With Pen Nib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage.
See, that's very good with shivs when you're just throwing out a million attacks.
Yep.
Miller's just obsessed with shivs tonight.
I love shivs, dude. I love that thing.
Miller,
Zero
don't
cost.
do a murder.
0 cost block, 0 cost damage, or deal 3 damage 5 times.
Keep Miller away from prison.
I mean, in
I should be
general, we
trusted
should
with
keep
knives and sharp objects.
Yeah.
In general, it's a good idea to try to keep Miller away from prison.
Keep Miller away from prison, any percent difficulty impossible.
Bronze
Miller's
scales.
just like,
Nice.
What can I say? I crave violence.
Yeah.
I don't know
Start
why
combat
I gave him
thorns. Nice.
that voice, but
Go with it.
Let's upgrade a card. Oh, which one do I want to upgrade? What's this do? 0 cost. Apply, deal 4 damage, apply 2 weak. Nice. Deal 16 damage. 4 shivs. More shiv.
Rick is also becoming obsessed with shivs.
Shiv it up. Shiver me timbers!
It's contagious.
Don't
He's
you
got the
believe-
shiv madness.
He's shivering.
Yes.
You know, I'm starting to feel the need for a shiv myself. Let's all have shivs. It's like party favors. The little stabbies.
It's so cold in here. I had to get the shivers.
We've all gone mad.
Pew 246 says, but can't Millie just fly her from the prison? It's underwater!
Are we mad, or are we the only ones who are actually sane?
No, you're mad.
Oh.
Entangle. Cannot play attacks this turn. I can't play attacks. Oh man. Oh well. Crippling Cloud. Apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies.
Yeah, it's kind of like a board wipe of sorts.
Gremlin is shuffling cards on the table. 12
Oh boy,
cards.
minigame.
Match them to keep them. 5 tries, no do-overs.
No take back, thief.
Unload Clumsy. Finesse Neutralize. Neutralize. Finesse.
Lies.
Nice. I like finesse. I like free cards. Unload. That's the first one.
Complete the Gunman's Gain and look up. He disappeared.
All right, those are all pretty okay cards. I think there's a finesse and flash strike. Finesse is 0 mana, draw a card, gain 2 block. Flash strike is 0 mana, draw a card, deal 3 damage. 0 drops that then also draw you a card are broken in any card game.
Reflex. Unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 2 cards. Apply 2 weak, gain 11 block. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. Question mark or shop? Let's go shop.
Let's go shopping.
Shopping? I
I'm
don't
not
know what that
taking
voice
out.
was.
Don't know either.
I use these the least. But on the other hand, I have too many of these.
Impale down from door, yeah.
On pickup, choose and add 5 cards to your deck.
Ugh.
No?
It's
Okay.
kinda, it
That's
just kind
too
of bloats your
many.
deck.
Yeah, it seems like too many to start off with anyway.
I like the The gold card in the bottom left, I forget what it's called.
I
Prep
keep-
technique? Secret technique.
Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand.
Exhaust.
It's a what's called a tutor effect. You just get to, for 0 mana, pick whatever skill you want in your deck.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
West is a Banui.
I was gonna say West is an every animal person.
Oh yeah. Sorry, West species right now is an upside down.
Ashley says the orrery is fine if it's like the first artifact you get. Yeah, if you need to like start defining what kind of build you're going for, then that's pretty good. But
Exagust. Enemy's intentions are unknown, not attacking. So it's not unknown.
Well, there are the known knowns and there are the unknown. There are the known knowns and the unknown unknowns and the unknown knowns. How'd that go?
I don't know.
It's been a long time since the Bush
you need,
administration.
you need to study back up on your axiomatic logic.
I like how it's got question marks above its head. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here any more than you do.
Six times thick.
36.
6 times thick.
4 times 6.
24. God, give me a hard one.
1 times 4.
11, 12.
My God, he's right.
My God, he's the smartest man in the United States. Well, at the very least, he's gonna get thorns 6 times.
Noxious things.
Oh.
Yo, Christmas, yo.
God damn it.
I don't have anything in my draw pile.
Hmm.
Let's see.
You go defend, unload. Let me just take damage this turn. Oh no, he's burned you.
Oh no! West got yeeted by a shooter. How could you do that?
How rude.
Pretty easy, actually. You just click a button.
That's kind of, yeah, that beat right there I like.
I can tell.
Hooray!
Nice.
Just before midnight, too.
Next turn, your attack deals double damage.
Oh, so it is.
Next turn, your
Conflict.
attacks deal double damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
good.
All right,
Apparently.
then. There you go.
Oh, there's the Snecko Eye.
Draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused.
That's how I
First player.
spend most of my
Attacks that
life.
cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. Yes. I'm not even
Yes.
looking at the
Shit.
last one.
Shiv. Shiv.
You
I mean,
know,
it's not even just Shiv. It's also your the thing that applies weak now also deals 4 extra damage.
And it's starting somewhere over here. Plated armor. The end of its turn gains 14 block. Receiving unblocked damage reduces plated armor by 1.
Yeah, so you need to kind of like chip away at his armor constantly. It's just gonna keep refilling every turn. It's nice if you can break his block with one big attack and then use a bunch of small attacks to. Wait.
it's easy for you to say.
I was gonna say you wanted to cast the thing that gave you the shivs first, and then use the big attack card.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because then you have all these shivs in your hand, you won't discard them.
I haven't even used these.
Good night, Team Snowdog.
Good night, kid.
I don't have enough for that. 2 energy. Now we do.
Oh, yeah, explosive potion would finish him off, because then he'll die of the poison. Nice.
Move a card from your deck or upgrade all strikes and defends. Let's remove a card. Give me relic. What do I get? At the start of each combat, add 3 shivs into your hand. Worth it.
Rick too has succumbed to the Shiv madness.
I mean, he's got several relics now that like actively want him to do that. Like, His build for a Shiv deck is way better than
Shiv.
what I'm currently seeing in my own game.
Shiv it up. Meow.
Can I not leave?
Why is it? Oh,
Obtain the book. Lose 10 hit points.
how are you? Huh.
Do you read the tome?
At the end of your turn, you may shuffle one of 3 random cards into your draw pile. It's May, so
It's like that one shrine in ROI that beats your ass and gives you like a
Regal
something
Pillow.
crappy.
Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 hit points. Time to rest.
All the way back up to full.
Nope, no way, nope, can't let you in. Man with ridiculous clothing appears at the entrance to bar you. No, this will not do. What is this style? Disgusting! Are you bleeding? Gross! Business? You a customer? Fine. Whatever. He lets out an exaggerated sigh and points at his list of services. The services seem
like-
fine, but you would rather punch this smug man in the face. Punch, lose 3 hit points.
This looks like a Stoker voice right here.
A little bit, yeah.
90 gold, remove a card and upgrade a random card.
Business.
You
Sure, like-
Business? Are you a customer? Is that the kind of voice you're thinking of, Jonas?
Exact. Yeah, that's it.
Should have punched him.
Should have punched him.
All right, I gotta head out, guys. But have yourself a good night.
Good night,
Good night,
JC.
JC.
Good night, JC.
Have a good one.
You what? Nap.
Another crippling cloud. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Innate, deal 11 damage, exhaust. Sure. Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Add card to deck. Escape plan. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 5 block. Eviscerate plus. Costs 1 less energy for each card discarded this turn. Deal 9 damage 3 times. Deadly poison plus. Apply 7 poison. I mean, it's basically a freebie. Kunai. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. Nice.
Oh my god, dude, your build is going off.
Yeah, let's see. What does it even do? Die, die, die. Deal 13 damage to all enemies. Exhaust. Endless Agony. Deal 4 damage. Whenever you draw this card, add a copy of it into your hand. Exhaust.
Good times.
Another escape plan. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block. This still seems like it's basically free. You have this in your hand, you play it, you draw another card to replace it, and if it's a skill, you get a bonus 3 block, so...
Yep. It's definitely free. There's definitely no downside to it whatsoever. There are... No, I'm not even fucking say anything.
Do I even want to add anything to my deck at this point?
Oh no, do you?
I don't see anything here that I particularly need. This looks useless.
I mean, it's just... I guess it's just
unless
shuffle.
there's like some sort of power where drawing cards gives you more power. Like every time you draw 1 card, draw 1 card.
Well, I think it's the specific you're looking for the things that care about discarding cards. So there are ones that are like, if this is discarded,
Oh,
do a
true.
thing.
Is that this?
That
Nope.
Ray.
It was right.
It's a sleepy fox deer.
A sleepy, eepy, beepy little fox man who is also a deer man.
Draw a card, discard a card is amazing. It was 0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. It just lets you filter your deck.
But it's Ray, it's card disadvantage. You're spending the card, just drawing 1 card, and then discarding a card. That's down 2, up 1. It's card disadvantage. There's definitely no cards in the game that say when you discard this, make energy.
Yeah, but I'm wondering what the upgraded version of that card would be.
I think it's draw 2, discard 2.
Yeah.
You can always right click on these Rick, and then it'll let you show you the upgrade.
Yeah, I don't... This is... Which character
But this is a 0 cost, which does mean that it is affected by Wristblade.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, I
You draw
take
it, you add a copy of it into your hand, and it exhausts. So if you draw it and you have the 2 copies of Endless Agony in your hand, and you just cast both of them, then that's it. You have no more Endless Agonies in your deck.
Ray, I take it you were big on this game?
Not big. I played a little bit. But I played as mostly the warrior and the robot dude. I haven't played much of this character, so I'm not super familiar with what they do.
Okay.
Yeah. So Silent cares about discarding cards, and she cares about 0 cost attacks, and she cares about poison.
Oh, that's a lot of shivs.
The
did we-
shifts just keep coming up over and over again.
Do we just
That's
lose
his
Fag?
build. That's what he's been focusing on. And it's been rewarding him.
I know, it's just funny to me. The
This
shivs
turn,
are
your
funny
next
to
skill is
me.
played twice. I want that one. Oh boy. Free one.
Wow.
No.
Plus one additional energy for each
Yes,
time you
Jonas.
lose hit points this
Yes.
combat. Deal 12 damage. Yeah.
Not feeling it.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
I'm still going.
He is still going.
I can,
He's still going.
Book
can
of
tell.
stabbing.
with the speed with which Rick is going through the menus here, that he seems to have an interest in this game.
Rick doesn't even have the speed up option turned on.
Buckle up,
If you go-
crewmates.
If you go into the menu in the top right, there's a preferences section, and there's one for fast mode. It just makes all the when the cards are moving around the screen and playing animations, it just makes them faster.
You're going extended edition
I wish I
today.
could. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Sure. Why am I drawing fewer cards? Is it only because I only draw extra cards at the first turn, right?
Yeah, it's your first artifact. Your first relic is the snake ring. So you draw 2 extra cards only on the first turn. Normally, everybody only draws 5 cards a turn. The Silent just gets to have more on her first turn. She's designed to be a more bursty character.
Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. It's giving me too many good cards. I'm overloading my deck.
You need to resist. You need to be able to say no.
Yeah, but look at the shiny new cards.
Yeah, why say no when you could just in fact say yes? Say yes. Say yes.
He's got a point.
Resist.
There was a
Resist.
song about that in a movie with little cartoon mice.
There's only one movie with little cartoon mice ever.
And which was that?
Speaking of little cartoon mice. Oh, it's on cooldown. Damn.
You tried.
You were thwarted, Jonas.
I was thwarted by them. By the Roo rack.
As many have been over the years.
The meaty curves. Simon says Secret of Nim 2. There was a sequel?
Yeah,
Oh God.
that's the one.
Oh
Toxic Egg.
God.
Whenever you
Why
add a
are we
skill into your
bringing
deck,
up?
upgrade it.
Why are we bringing up the Secret of Nim 2?
You'll be happy, oh so happy, if you just say yeah.
All enemies lose 8 strength this turn. We're gonna have to be done with this.
It saves you, right? Okay, yeah. So we can
Yeah.
pick it up. Man, how far in the game are we at this point?
I mean, there's a difference between how far you are into a run versus how far you are into the game.
Okay.
So a run, there are only 3 levels. At the end of the 3rd level, you face one of the final bosses, and then that's it. However, beating that boss is not the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
The end is never the
more.
end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
You need to beat the final boss with all 3 characters, and then also after that, do a run where instead of sleeping at the campfire, you can pick up a gem, and you need to do that 3 times in one run. So you're skipping like 3 heals or 3 upgrades, and then after you face the final boss, you get the finaler boss.
Oh my god. This game is overachieving. All right. Well,
It's a roguelite. Like, one run is never going to be the run.
It's true.
never
That's how
want
they work.
All right. We are raiding the low poly llama. Give him lots of low poly love. And
No
then
poly
we'll catch you
love,
next.
huh?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Have a good
Sounds
night,
like
everybody.
Album title.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Good night.